In this week's video, we got stuck in a maze, roasted some marshmallows, and there was a questionable hospital setup here. And it's the beginning of my 2-week IV course, and I found my new favourite winter snack. New week, new vlog. It's Monday the 28th of October. I have skipped a whole week because I just have not been well. And although I don't mind vlogging my bad days, it would literally have just been 7 days of me in bed doing nothing. But Adam and Pete did manage to force me to go out for a walk on the moors, which was absolutely beautiful. I can't lie. We took Haggis out and it was lovely. I was actually sick on this walk quite violently, but it was still worth it, and it's better out than in, I guess. It's beautiful. Look at you, you're beautiful. Haggis, what is it?
Haggis, it'll kick your ass, man.
So, yeah, we haven't got a plan, but I'm getting worse. So I have messaged my team again to say the whole sitting on this isn't going to work out. We need to do something. I'm hoping to go to the pumpkin patch today with Little P and Adam. I chose the wrong day because it's absolutely pissing down here today, but it's good weather tomorrow. I shall see you at the pumpkin patch. So the team have asked me to do a spirometry, which is lung functions, and that will determine the changes from the last time I did this to now, and if there is a loss, obviously that means I need IV antibiotics, but if it was the same, it would suggest that infection isn't really affecting me right now. So they make decisions about IV antibiotics based on spirometry and symptoms together. So I don't like doing this in front of people, but here we go. I'll probably manage best of 2, but I'm not going to manage best of 3. So, this is the evening now. The day has been done, but I didn't clarify after this bit that I had spoken to my team prior to sending them that result, which is not good compared to my last one. And they have suggested that I start IV antibiotics at home on Wednesday coming. And we try whatever we can, despite being resistant to stuff, and just seeing if anything we throw at it will work. But as I have mentioned, I am resistant to everything but tobramycin, but we're going to try something that I'm resistant to anyway and see if the combination together would be helpful. But yeah, on to the pumpkin patch. So we have come to Strawberry Fields at Lifton, and
it's bad weather.
It's not the greatest of weather, it's very boggy, but it's winter and it's nearly Halloween, so what do we expect? Right, you can find the code. So that's part of the maze where you have to write down a number.
Right, so number 3 there.
So we've come to the pumpkin patch, which has mazes and food and sweets, and we toasted some marshmallows. I'll put it all in here somewhere. But yeah,
Put it in the description.
It's not cold, which is good, so my chest isn't too bad. Yeah, we're one of those families.
It's like a one movie I don't know.
What corn maze looks like. There's no corn in it though. Or is there?
It's dead.
Dead corn. Oh, there is some corn. Oh, there you go, look.
It's corn. A big lump enough. It has the juice.
It has the juice.
I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
It's always a good big stem. Oh, look at that big stem. Yeah.
That one's rotten.
Good afternoon, good morning. It doesn't really matter because at the time of day you see this, it will be completely irrelevant. So yeah, it's the day after Pumpkin Patch Day. I didn't really do much yesterday evening. I was feeling a bit sorry for myself, having a cry, getting a bit agitated and frustrated because feeling the way I am is just like you're trapped in this body. You just can't get out, and that can just feel really isolating at times. That you just want to stop feeling the pain, you want to be able to breathe, you want to be able to walk down the stairs without having an epic coughing fit or throwing your food up, and it's just never ending. I spoke to my team yesterday and the lung function's obviously determined that we'll start IVs. So I start them in clinic tomorrow with the team, and I've also asked to know what's going on with my transplant referral, and I've been told that they are awaiting a decision on whether I go up and chat to them based on my gastro problem. So I need to see my gastro consultant, which is like rocking horse shit. I've seen him like twice in a 2-year period of desperately needing help, and he's rarely been there, so I don't count on that much. But I have got my gastro symptoms under control as much as I feel I can. So I'm hoping that will bode well and that we don't need his input as much. And yeah, I've had to give in to painkillers today, which I'm not happy about. But I didn't really know what else to do because I'm just trying to function, just do the littlest of things, and whilst I'm not going outside, I wanted to make sure I could at least do something inside, like just get on with some housework or something. So Adam's going to go to the shops for me and do that part. I've put tea in the slow cooker, which has been going really well. Our slow cooker meals are proven to be quite a hit. And then that's it. Not really much else to talk about today. What's he doing?
Putting his rollerblades on.
Oh my god. Thank you. In the interest of confidentiality, discussing things and places, etc., I have muted this audio, but you get the gist. I'm in my clinic room, I'm going to be having bloods done, and we've got some janky ass IV setup going on. Taz and hurts my throat. Yeah, it makes my throat feel like it's closed up. That's why I've asked for it to be first. Tazocin, piperacillin.
What's your favourite place to click your bones?
Yeah.
I don't like clicking any of my bones.
No.
How do you click your fingers without
My fingers clicked.
So I just had an impedance study, which is this thing here. Where you stand on it and it calculates your body fat and muscle. And I've improved since last time. I was in a pretty dire situation diet-wise last time, where it was like 24-hour tube feeds. I was barely having any oral intake, and I was in hospital like all the time. So bearing in mind, that definitely went against me, because in a hospital bed, I'm doing bugger all day. I'm losing weight and also losing muscle. So I think the fact that I stayed at home for the last 4 months does have a huge part to play in why I've managed to gain that muscle mass back. So that means in my head, I've done the right decision by not going into hospital all the time, because I've managed to gain my muscle mass back. I've lost body fat, but I've gained muscle, and muscle is strength, so win. So clinic is done, just home now. Dropped little P to his grandparents and about to dish up slow cooker Mongolian beef noodles. So started IVs at the hospital with hospital stock, so we could just get it started, and then I'll have it delivered tomorrow. Port was quite sore being put in today. That was not fun. And then did this test where they needed to see how my body muscle and fat is And as I explained before, that is improved, which is great. Well, one part's improved, the other's got worse, but because the other part is improved, it means we don't have to focus too much on the bad bit. And yeah, it's just a case of watching and seeing how my symptoms go, what's on these IVs. There are currently 7 CFs on IVs outside of the hospital and 3 CFs in the hospital. So I am right in saying the hospital isn't the easiest or best place for me to be right now, because that means I'll have to be put on a non-specialist ward, and sometimes that can be really stressful. So fingers crossed this dose of antibiotics works. Here is my Mongolian beef noodles. They're smelling quite nice. I don't have much of an appetite right now, and we're going to have those with it as well. So I missed recording 90% of the most interesting stuff that happens in my life, and even then it's not that interesting. So I've had my IV delivery today, which I didn't film. I could have showed you the masses of boxes that turn up at my house in 2 split deliveries. I could show you the frustration and stress that I feel at those points. I could show you me packing it away, but do I know? Because in that moment I'm too stressed. But anyway, I'm on my meds now. This is piperacillin, which stays on for 24 hours, and in between that I do my meropenem, which only takes about 5 minutes to push through. And we're now off to my hospital, which is 40 minutes away, to collect needles, because they forgot to give me needles to draw the medication up. We were at the hospital yesterday, so it's really annoying, and obviously that costs fuel and our time, and it wasn't our cock up, which is always frustrating. But hey ho, and I can tell you things like this happen often. The organisation between hospitals and companies is never the best. But yeah, that's today. I don't know what day it is. It's Thursday, Halloween. Happy Halloween! And I'll, well, don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the day, so we'll see. About this quickly. Warren's Marmite and cheese hominy pie with potato, leek and onion. Oh my god, my new favourite winter snack. That is, oh, so good. Honestly, highly recommend one of those. Tell me for my own peace of mind that I'm not the only parent that turns up to a party an hour early. Luckily, I didn't actually turn up, but Little P has a party today. And I thought the invite said 1 till 4, and I thought, God, that is a long party. But it's in one of our local gaming, like, unit things, like where you do VR and stuff like that. So yeah, we went and got the presents, parked up outside, and then P looks at me and goes, "You do know the invite said 2 o'clock?" And I was like, "And I just told you we were about to arrive at 1 o'clock. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, it's 2. And I was like, "I'm sure that invite said 1, but it's just a very small little flick on the 2. I was like, right, okay. Luckily, we didn't actually go in, so no embarrassment had. But it just feels like a very me thing to do. So P is currently playing outside, waiting for another hour. I'm hooked up to my Tazocin with a cup of tea, and honestly, look at the state of me. I look so tired. Look at that. Oh my god, I can't wait to feel better again. I'm so worried that's not even going to happen, and that I'm going to just crash again, but I have to have faith that I'll get out of this. But whilst it's in front of me, that's my shitty ass attempt at a pumpkin. An insulin pumpkin. Omnipod. Insulin pump. Yeah. I tried. I say it every time, but this vlog has been really terrible, but I can't make my reality any different than it is. So what you see is what you get. The choppy ass videos, not knowing when my ass is my elbow. But I'm going to show you it. I'm going to keep doing it every week until it gets better, until you start to see the positive videos come out again. And of course, we'll have our highs and lows every time. That is reality for me. So yeah, don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the day. Adam went and got me a cheesy Marmite pie for my breakfast. I'm not feeling great stomach-wise either, so that will probably be all I eat today. And then I'm just going to chill for the 2 hours that P's at his party. And then when he gets home, probably chill again. Not sure what I'm doing this weekend, but as always, I'll see you in the next clip. It's now Friday night, all plugged in. I'm about to have some chicken soup dumplings, amazing. I'm having that with leftover noodles from the Chinese because I really don't see the point in slaving away cooking myself something. Little P's had food at a party and I just don't really want to cook anything too fancy, so leftover noodles it is, which is actually alright. I don't mind them the second day around. And then I've got Stanley cup full of tea, and I'm gonna chill and watch something on TV this evening because I am knackered. And I threw up in the, well, not in the car, outside the car on the way to taking P to the party, which is great. And then he decided to tell someone I bumped into. But I love kids. But other than that, it's a chill one for all of us this evening. I feel as dishevelled as I look. You're gonna have to just roll with it. It's Saturday, I'm knackered. I've been catching up with some housework and laundry. I'm absolutely knackered. It's only like 2 PM now. I'm gonna get the rest of this video put together and you can see what my life is like. But obviously doing all of the housework and getting it all done is rewarding. But I'm going to need a serious nap this afternoon, I think. Don't know what I'm doing for tea. I was thinking potentially another takeaway. Or try and be restrained and actually cook something, I don't know. Especially on IVs. They make me feel like shit. My appetite is different. My stomach hurts more. And it's just rubbish, so... Yay. Here's to hoping next week is better. I don't want to promise you anything. But there we go. Another week in the life of me.